Okay, so I have picked up some new caging from the last Taylor, Michigan reptile show. Of course, you've seen this type of caging before. I have that already over here. Of course, my carpet python is in there. Picked up a second one for another snake. We'll get to that in a later video, but essentially I want to do away with this rack. So this is what we got going on over here. Down here is going to be the legless lizard setup. When I do that video, the leopard gecko is getting upgraded to this larger one. Of course, we can see my springtails here in the front, my isopod colony there in the back. I do want to expand on both of those, but yeah, so these are some future videos you can expect on the channel. This is just some stuff, another video that's going to be happening, just collecting some plants for now for the build on these other cages. And of course we will do this one. This one will be the only one of the 3 cages I picked up that will not be bioactive. It's just a little difficult to do it in that. Not much for holding substrate, so it's going to be difficult to grow plants, so it will not be bioactive. However, I will put fake plants in there to dress it up to make it look nice anyways. One little casualty was when I was coming home. Yeah, so it was very snowy. Let's say when I left that morning, if you've seen the show video, you'll notice that the ground had no snow, or at least very little. Well, by the time I left and made it back to Ohio, there was a lot of snow on the ground, and yeah, this happened. I had to make a quick turn. Well, I didn't really, maybe I had to make a quick turn. I was turning anyways, and it looked like the car behind me was not slowing down, and I feared that they were going to rear end me, so I made the turn a little quicker than what I wanted to or would have otherwise. So this whole cage slid across my back seat and slammed into the door, and obviously that was a hit right there on that corner, and it cracked it. But it's fine. I had plans of building out the walls anyways with a 3D background of some sort, so this will all be covered anyways, and it will have structure to help support that glass so it doesn't go anywhere. So while it's definitely an ugly eyesore, it is not going to hinder the life of my gecko that is going to be living in here. She's going to be just fine. It's not going to play any big role and hurting her in any way, so we'll be good there. But yeah, these are some things that you can be looking forward to in upcoming videos. So hit that subscribe button now, and yeah, keep an eye out for those videos. Okay, so we are going to need to rehouse my little, well, not so little, pumpkin patch tarantula here. He's got quite the web going on in here, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade him into this unit. You guys have seen this on the channel. This was custom made for me. So I think I'm going to go ahead and move this tarantula up into here, and that way, because every time I go to open this, I'm tearing the webbing and stuff, so I figure if I give it more space to just kind of fully web this out, I think that'd be pretty cool. So I'll get you guys pulled in here a little closer, that way you can see a little bit better on exactly what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so if you're kind of new to the channel, this is that little custom made acrylic display that was made for me by a gentleman. Probably last year sometime, I don't remember exactly, but simple, you know, just some nice deep substrate, a piece of cork, and then I've got it to where it's leaning, so the way we can get a little bit of a tunnel to help make the webbing, some structure. And then of course I got a water dish on that side. So of course here is the tarantula. So what I'm thinking is opening this up and then hopefully just kind of allowing it to run out and into there. Hopefully it all goes well. Let's wish me luck. Okay, so I got a paintbrush here to kind of help coax it along, but let's go ahead and open this. And I don't know if you guys can see, but it's right down in there. There's an entrance to the tunnel, there's the other entrance, and she just kind of rests right there. So I think what we're going to do is just simply rest that there. Come over here on this side and see if we can't. I see some legs. There she is. Can you guys see her yet? Let's turn this. There we go. It's a little dark right where she's at, but you can kind of see a leg. Let's see if we can't just. There we go. Oh man, lighting isn't great for you guys. Hold on. Okay, so that's a little bit better shot. Of course, you guys are zoomed in, so if it sprints pretty fast, you're probably going to be out of frame quickly. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. What a good shot that is. Perfect. Let's see if we can't coax it just a little bit more to come on out. Yeah, there you go. Nope, this way. Oh no, you guys are losing focus. Oh, oh. Okay, let's remove this and let's close this lid for a moment till it calms back down. And there we go. Take you guys off the tripod. Zoom you back out, and you can see, kinda. There we go. All right, so there she is, all set up in our new environment, looking pretty good, I might add. Let it focus. There we go. So there we go. This will house this little fella for a little while anyways. Again, that cork tube is has just enough space there for it to start to make a new burrow or a little den. And yeah, I'm pretty excited that this went a whole lot smoother than what I thought it was going to. So we'll give her some time, and I'll get you guys an update in a week or two, and we'll see the progression of webbing, because you can see here, yeah, that's quite a bit of webbing. Of course, I destroyed some of it, relocating her, and every time I open up that lid, because she had it to the point where it was always attached to the lid, and I would always be damaging it when I opened it up to feed. So anyways, this went better than I expected, so we're going to go ahead and end it here with this fella. And yeah, couldn't ask for a smoother transition. So while we're checking up on tarantulas, this girl came out. This of course is my Mexican red rump, and she has built a nice burrow den underneath that piece of cork bark. So it's rare that I see her come out too often, and usually once there's commotion in the room, she quickly darts back. But actually last couple days I've seen her more and more. And again, sorry for the glare, it's a little hard to capture her without any glare. There's so much shiny stuff in the room. And again, here is my other one. This is my Mexican red knee, looking pretty good. Nice little update. Both are eating quite well, and I'm quite pleased. So yes, and then we still have this as an empty cage. This will be for a scorpion, I hope. Eventually I'll find one, sooner or later, I guess. But yeah, so that's my 3 tarantulas. Okay, so in today's video we are going to do something a little bit different, and I'm going to be working with this. See if you can't get the camera to focus on it. No? Alright, there we go. So this is the egg sac of a praying mantis. I found this at work. They were doing some changing out the gas meter, and this happened to be stuck to it. If I rotate it, you can actually see some of the paint that has come off the meter. But anyways, what I want to do is set this up in a nice little, I got a stick here, we got some substrate here, and so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to set this thing up. So first off, I've got this container right here. It was 50 cents at the dollar store because it was 2 for $1. I have simply drilled a 1-inch hole in the top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this coffee filter, and then we're going to glue it. That way I can still get airflow through there, but no little guys, if this happens to hatch, they can escape. So that way I can keep them all contained. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So let's set this stuff aside. And got the scissors. I've got some super glue that I'm going to use to attach a lot of this stuff together, if it will focus on it. Come on, I know you want to. Anyways, this is super glue. This is the gel kind, so that way it's not runny. Put that stuff back. So let's just go ahead and cut this. Yeah, we can just lay it out flat. We just need a big enough piece to cover that hole, so. And again, this is just simply so that way there is an air exchange inside the container, and the little mantises, once they hatch, there we go. So it's gonna look something like that. I'm just gonna simply take the super glue, lock it in, and just simply put some glue right around the perimeter of this hole. Just like that. Bring this back, just simply drop that on. There we go. So that will hold, and we can get an air exchange without having to worry about the little guys getting out. So the next thing I want to do is I want to reattach this back to this stick here, and the same type of orientation that it was when I found it. So I'm just going to put just a little bit of glue on there, or maybe I'll just put it on the stick and then just simply place that on there. So just a little dab. That'll do it. And we're just going to simply hold that there till it's good, or just rest it there. Okay, so for this next step, now that that's dried, I think I'm going to just simply glue this into place in here. just to hold that branch straight up and down, because that is the way the egg sac was found, on a spot that was vertical. So I think I'm just gonna put a little, let's just put a little bit down the opposite side. And then wherever it touches, that will be what sticks to the side of the container. So let's do that, and I'm just going to put, come on, don't rock, a little bit right up here at the top to hold it still. Put the cap back on. Of course, I'm going to put some substrate in here as well, to help, I think that will help and aid in like humidity and stuff. I'm not 100% certain. This is actually the first time I'm doing this, so it's all a learning curve for me. But yeah, we're gonna get it done. Okay, so now that the glue has dried, we're just gonna add a little substrate to the bottom. Something like that. So you can kind of see, there we go. And then later, I'll probably add more stuff as far as for branches and whatnot. But we're gonna go with it like this for now, and see what happens. There we go. So that is done. So just stay tuned for future videos, and we'll